Way back in October, Anthropic came out with Claude skills. Fast forward to January 2026, and it's now agent skills, and it's appearing everywhere. The beauty of skills is that they are simply files that tell an AI agent how to do something. They're like what GPTs should have been. The spec is really simple. At minimum, you need a skill.md file. So just a markdown file that is human readable, easy to write, and then optionally, you can have scripts, references, and assets. But at minimum, you just basically need a markdown file with a name and description in YAML format and instructions on how to do a specific task. So in this simple example, we have the name PDF processing, we have a short description, extract text and tables from PDF files, fill forms, merge documents. And then we actually have the body of the skill, which is just PDF processing, when to use the skill, how to extract the text, etc. So you have these explicit instructions in Markdown in the skill MD file, which can then also refer to scripts in Python, JavaScript, etc. over in the scripts directory, so you can have an agent perform tasks repeatedly in exactly the way you want without searching the internet or finding obscure ways to do things. But you don't even have to be a coder. You don't need scripts. You can really just have these markdown files which have the way you like things done and be very clear so that the agent performs them this way repeatedly. And once you create a skill or find one on the existing directories of skills that exist now or the many directories that are likely to emerge soon, you can use the skill almost everywhere where an AI agent exists. As of January 2026, skills are supported in the Claude API, Claude Code, Claude Agent SDK, and Claude.ai. So even in the web UI interface for, I just believe, paying members, you can upload skills and use them right there in the UI. OpenAI has added skill support in Codex CLI and Codex IDE extensions, so if you're using Codex through VS Code, it is already there. And I would also be very surprised if they did not add support for skills directly in ChatGPT. If you are a GitHub Copilot user, skills are already integrated in GitHub Copilot in VS Code. And not to be left behind, in the Gemini CLI repo, there is an issue requesting skills support with many +1s, and a comment saying that it is being worked on with link to proof that it is indeed in the works. So let's try using a skill made by someone else. Anthropic has a repo of skills it created, including this algorithmic art skill. And so here we see the skill.md file. It has the name, the description, and it has a lot of description about how to create algorithmic art. I don't know how to create algorithmic art, so this could be useful having an expert telling my agent how to create it so that I don't have to prompt with any prior knowledge. We see here that the skill includes a templates directory, which is pretty interesting because templates is not one of the preset directories in the spec, but that's what's so great about the skills concept. The AI agents are able to navigate these folders because they're just files. They're sets of files that they can work with, like this JavaScript file that the agent can run to actually generate the art. So let's try using it. I'm in VS Code with the Codex extension installed. I am just in an empty directory, and I'm going to use the $ and then skill-installer. And then I'm going to paste a link to the GitHub directory where this skill is located. So just the /algorithmic art in that repo. And by using that $ skill installer, I've actually triggered Codex to use the skill installer skill. So it is reading the markdown files for the skill installer skill that you can see there in that public GitHub repo published by OpenAI. And since I gave the agent a GitHub URL, it's going to know that it has to call the install from GitHub script. So going back to my Codex, we see that it's going to ask my permission to run that Python script. And when I approve that, it's going to run that script, and it's then going to install the skill to my home directory .codex. And then we have to restart Codex to pick up the new skill. And to show you what it did, just to prove that it's really not magical, I'm in my terminal, and I'm going to cd into my .codex directory, and there we see a skills directory, cd into that, and then we see we have this algorithmic art skill. And if we go into that, it is exactly what was in the GitHub repo I showed you earlier. And the skills ND is just a markdown file, and it has that name and description up at the front so that the AI agent knows when to pull this skill based on the description. This diagram from Anthropic is helpful in understanding what the agent knows about the skill and how it interacts with it. In its context window, it has the description of the skills that it, quote, installed, that are in the places it knows about. It'll just have the description, and then when the user asks for something where the skill would be relevant, then it goes and reads the skill MD file, and then it will pull in those further files that are part of the skill to the extent it needs them to do the task. So you're not blowing up your context window by having skills. So now when we restart Codex in VS Code, the agent will know about the algorithmic art skill because it's in that .codex directory. So when we say create algorithmic art that looks like neurons connecting, we see that it is opening the skill and exploring it, and then it reads the skill MD file, and then goes ahead and follows the instructions. A few minutes later, we see that it is complete, and it has created a markdown file with the algorithmic philosophy, and then an HTML file that we can drag into a browser and actually explore the art. And here we have the viewer it produced. Not bad for an 8-word prompt. Now that we've used a skill, let's create a skill. And to do so, we will be using another skill, the skill creator skill. So you could write a skill by hand, but there is this skill creator skill that Anthropic made, which makes it really easy to create a skill. It sets out the rules of the skills, how to validate them, what makes a good skill, etc. We see here the file structure of skills, but as we saw earlier, there is some flexibility here as long as you have that skill MD in the right format. Whether you put these other directories is optional, and there seems to be some flexibility in the naming. Under the scripts, there is a package skill.py that will validate and then create a zip file with the skill. One annoying thing about the skill creator skill is it causes the agent to constantly run this package skill script, which creates a zip file, which is unnecessary unless you're uploading a zip file to the Claude UI with your skill. Sharing your skill through GitHub or another similar way where your skill is versioned is much better than sending around zip files. And it is kind of annoying that it creates the zip file as a .skill file, so your computer doesn't even recognize it as a zip file. But small complaint, let's use the skill creator skill to create a new skill. So we are back in VS Code using the Codex extension, and I'm going to say use $, and then actually tag the skill creator skill, and ask it to create a skill for prompting OV videos. OV is a open source Sora-like video generator, and the prompt format is a little specific. So I'm giving it examples and the repo so that it can derive the rules for these OV prompts and create a skill around that. Note that I didn't necessarily need to directly tag the skill creator skill. It probably would have used it anyway if I had said create a skill to do X, but there's no reason to be cute about it. If you want the agent to use a particular skill, I think you should just directly say it so that you have the certainty. It took a couple of minutes and then was done creating the skill. We can go take a look at the skill MD file, and we see it has that YAML format for the name and description at the top, and it goes into a quick description on how you should prompt for OV and references those examples that it can look at whenever we do use this skill. So let's give the skill a try and say, draft a prompt for OV where a bear tells a joke about honey. We see that it is using the OV skill and looking at the prompt format, and then creates a prompt that is basically in the OV 1.1 format, so it did an okay job. I really think we can improve the skill, so I went ahead and iterated a lot using Codex to help me iterate and improve the skill, and I expanded it so that it works for Sora 2, 1.2.2, VO3, and OV, and is up on GitHub if you'd like to use it. And to show that these skills really are cross-agent, I cloned the repo and am in VS Code with Claude code open, and I just say use the @video prompting skill MD to write an OV video in which a turtle tells a joke. Through iterating on the skill, I've made sure that the agent now asks you which version you're working on and other details it needs to prompt correctly. So it asks me here which version, and I tell it, and then here it outputs a prompt in the correct exact format for the OV version I'm on and gives me a cheesy joke. You'll notice that I did not, quote, install the skill in any magical place. I just literally referenced a file in the open directory. And that is something I really want to get across. There are these magical places that each ecosystem wants you to use so that the agent can have the descriptions of the skills in its context window and then be triggered to use them based on what the user asks for. So for instance, for Claude, it's under a .claude directory. For Codex, it's under a .codex directory. For Copilot, it's under a .github directory, but they'll also recognize .claude. Hopefully these magical places will converge in the spec to one location so you can move between agents without having to move or duplicate files. But the takeaway is they're just files and you can point the agents at them and it will work. So you can benefit from the skills that are being created by others to benefit from their expertise that they're embedding into these skills, or put your own expertise into skills you don't have to keep repeating yourself to the agents.
Ready to test agent skills?
Let's do it.
Whoa.
Looks like it's working.
I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.